On this video, please read the description below. Thank you.
Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Say hello to the folks.
Hey, hello to the folks.
Hey, Shaquille O'Neal is here. Say hey to the folks.
Hey, what up, folks?
The NBA's really rolling along at this point. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the Sacramento Kings. Looking at the Kings, they need some wins to start adding up here in a hurry. More or less half the season behind us, and they are still struggling to prove they can contend.
Game time, baby. Let's do it. Yeah. Come on, we're gonna get him today, bro.
Yeah, one for the ages, y'all.
Hey, one of many.
Yeah.
Let's get this, man.
The Warriors have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they and nothing.
Well, guys,
Thanks, David, and it's clear that Coach Yeager is a details guy, an impressive young coach. And tonight, something we always like to see, two fierce conference rivals going at it. Doris, what's the difference in emotion in a rivalry game such as this?
Well, what you like about something like tonight's game is there's a little bit of distaste, right? When these two teams meet, something important's on the line, and you can feel the intensity.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Sacramento. Inside, it's Zebo and Cauley Stein. Fox is out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. Fox kicks to Cauley Stein. They set the screen. Outside, Bogdanovich. And it's off from 3-point range. Kings on D. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
Hield can't hit. Here's Golden State. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, It's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Well, there's no doubt. The offense looked scattered. Tons of turnovers. Some of them forced, certainly, but many were not. It was made easy to defend. Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
Curry with it. Out guarded by Hield. And here's Green outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So what you look for in the first game, one, does one team make a statement? And two, how does the other team react to that?
Hield kicks to Randall. Here's Cauley Stein, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Cauley Stein's got his first 2 points.
Well, Mouse in the house. He recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. Here's Fox. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Curry dishes to Ingram. Fox with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Randolph up top. Feeds it to Fox. Back to Randolph. Cauley Stein, a screen. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for Sacramento.
And they featured a pretty balanced attack. A good mix of the inside and the outside game. There was just no way to come at them defensively because they were so good at adapting to the situation.
Durant, the pass to Ingram. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Here's Fox. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Durant against Bogdanovich. Durant, no good. Kings have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. They kick out to Hield. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And now a look at Zach Randolph. He's been a factor for them over the last month, averaging about 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
On the wing, Hield. Three-pointer. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
There's a good screen. Curry kicks to Pachulia. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Again, Hield.
There we go.
Missing.
Boy, they leave an area of the floor totally unprotected, and he lets it go to waste.
And you look at this Kings roster, and Greg, you can see the youth movement is in full effect.
Yeah, and Buddy Hield headlines the group as he comes over, and that Cousins trade, Skal Labissiere and Willie Cauley-Stein, also a big part of this team's future. And then getting Fox as a rookie to kind of run the ship, another great building block. Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Ingram's got 7 points.
Well, make no mistake, KD is a terrific passer, good at reading the floor and making the right decision.
There's the screen. Fox kicks to Cauley-Stein. Outside, Bogdanovich. Cauley-Stein a screen. Just 5 on the clock. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Now flying high.
Sacramento leading by 8. On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Garrett Temple is out there with Fox. Then there's Kufis. Then there's Scalabrine. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Doris, we have so many bigs that are playmakers, even though their position doesn't say they really should fall in that category. But we do have a lot of guys that can pass, that have size and operate down low. Who, in your opinion, tend to be some of those names under the radar?
Well, I go to Marc Gasol, who is an all-star center in the NBA. But what his value is, he's increasingly become comfortable with a guy who they want to take 15 to 20 shots a game. But the beauty of Marc Gasol is the unselfish nature of his game. You can stick Marc at the elbow, enter the ball through him, and you know something good is going to happen. He's going to make the right pass. He's going to lead to the pass that leads to the pass that leads to the score, or he can get his own offense. I think for me, maybe the under-radar guy in terms of playmaking have to be Marc Gasol.
And both free throws good for Temple.
Well, obviously, I think when you watch the Golden State Warriors, when their pieces are clicking and humming all at the same time, it seems to me, guys, they're unbeatable.
Sacramento leading by 8. Takes the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Temple's got 5 now.
Oh, guys, that's an impressive spin move there. Didn't think he had a handle like that.
Slam dunk by Ingram.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself, he converted in a big way.
Well, to illustrate your point with the Warriors, doors, they were 60-0 last season when they had hit 10 threes in a game. Only if their shooters go extremely cold do they let games slip away.
This is correct, Kev, and that's exactly what you expect from great teams. There is so much firepower on their team that unless they struggle to shoot the basketball, you're going to have a hard time beating them.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Fox kicks to Labissiere. Over Bell. And that one comes up a bit short. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Yeah, with the score this tight, someone has to come over and take the charge, or at least contest the shot.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Kings leading now by 4. Fox kicks to Temple. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And at this point, everyone knows just how deadly this Warriors offense can be. So many weapons and all the stars that can just take over a game, doors. It really is a matter of pick your poison.
Well, to me, Kev, it's arguably one of the best offenses the NBA has ever seen. Statistically, they have put up numbers on par with any other great team in history. The threes are the sizzle, but to measure this team strictly in that category would be a disservice.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And now, on our rookie leaderboard, who are the rookies grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now? Let's take a look. Warriors trail by 4. Here is Cook. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the technical free throw is good. When the Kings struggled last season, Greg, they did so because they just couldn't get stops in the defensive end.
And defense, something that this team will struggle with at times. A lot of it is they don't protect the rim or close out, particularly on that three-point shot. And so much of defense just boils down to challenging shooters whenever you can. It's about giving more effort on that side of the ball.
To the inside. Iguodala wide open. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Sacramento leading by 3. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Trying to find Kufis. Gets it to him. And that one is good.
I'll tell you, that play was not.
Just trying to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. You've had a great start to your rookie season. Now, is winning Rookie of the Year something that's on your mind?
You know what, DA? I have given it a little thought. You know, I'm unsure if I should get a custom display case for the award or just, leave it out on my coffee table so, people can't help but talk about it. I mean, I know I don't have to think about winning the award because, that's pretty much locked up for me since I'm going to take this league by storm. But the hardest part for me is what I want to do with the hardware. Feel me?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break for halftime. We'll see how one can pull out away here in the third. We're seeing a tremendous game from Ingram.
Yeah, the first half, what a thing of beauty. He was just living in the lane.
How special is it, Greg, to watch a guy who's able to get into the paint with speed and consistency? They cannot let him get inside like that.
Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. Ingram is out there with Curry, and it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And Buddy Hield, the centerpiece of the DeMarcus Cousins trade. Talk about what makes him, Greg, so intriguing.
Well, the Wooden Award winner in his senior season, he led Oklahoma to the Final Four, and how about leading the nation in three-pointers made? I think that can translate to the NBA level and could make him a difference maker.
The Kings leading. Kicks to Fox. Curry brings the double. Sacramento moving it around. Hield from outside. It's good from long range. Hield's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Pachulia dishes to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry. 8 points for Draymond Green.
How good is Draymond Green as a stretch 4, a power forward who can really knock down perimeter jump shots?
Cauley Stein passes.
How's that not my ball?
Lets a floater go. Randall. Green with the rebound.
Now, great look on that. Just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now. Not how they hope to start the second half, missing 4 of their first 5 here.
Fox kicks to Randall. Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
Boy, what a cold start to the second half for them. Just 1 for 4 from the field so far.
Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
There's a screen. Randolph sets a screen for Fox. He feeds it to Randolph. Over Curry. The shot's good from Randolph. Randolph's got 15.
He might not elevate like some of the other guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph knows how to get the ball in the basket.
Shot's good by Green.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. From 15 feet away, and again,
come on, man.
Got 17. Warriors have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Curry with it. Outguarded by Hield. Curry dishes to Ingram.
Wow.
Off the mark. Sacramento's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
Now, let's see some numbers here on Steph Curry. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's putting up about 17 points, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
I think defense is planned, but very few success.
They make you miss threes, bro.
Team's leading scorer.
Ingram comes with the double team. Hield with the bucket. And the Kings lead by 2.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Ingram passes to Green. High post, Pachulia. Green, the screen. Durant in the corner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
And the Warriors making a change here. McGee's checked in.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Bogdanovich. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Durant. Ingram kicks to Durant. Ingram dishes to Green. And he gets the bucket. Green's got 8 points here in this quarter.
But Draymond Green doesn't fear anyone. In fact, you get the sense he relishes it the more it's physically contested.
There's the pick. Coley Stein, a screen. Hield kicks to Randall. Bogdanovich against Green. 4 on the shot clock. Goes up on the high post. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Boy, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but it looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Sacramento making a switch here. Temple's checked in. Of course, you've talked a bit about leadership, both on and off the floor. What are some of the traits, in your opinion, that make someone a person who would want to follow and the characteristics of a leader?
You know, I'd say someone who prioritizes winning, even at the expense of their own success. That would be the first thing. And then someone who's ultra competitive. Somebody who's available on a night-by-night basis. Somebody who doesn't let a little bit impact availability on a particular night. So unselfishness, competitiveness, and availability are 3 attributes that I love.
And leaders can be followers from time to time too, don't you think?
Oh, there's no question about it. You have to be willing to be a part of a group, and sometimes that means ceding your leadership position.
Shot to stop the run, and he hits the jumper for 2. Temple's got 11 points. Warriors leading by 5. There's the feed to McGee. He dishes it to Ingram. Shoots over Fox. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Well, he's one of those guys who's kept their offense clicking. They're in front thanks in no small part to what this guy's done.
And Temple kicks to Randall. Pass to Hield. Randolph against Green. And it's Randolph penetrating. Fouled in the act of shooting a 3-point.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
Labissiere is checked in for Sacramento.
And the Kings, for so long, had not been active in free agency. You have to like the moves this organization has made to bring in some vets in the offseason. Randolph and Hill bring a lot of experience and leadership to the locker room.
And Greg, the Kings wanted to have veteran leaders, and that's what they've got right now.
And the Kings are in a rebuild mode, and you need vets to lead that process. Show the youngsters the right way to do things, and I think the Kings have started to make some very savvy moves here as they begin this rebuild.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
I love the mindset of Draymond Green. This guy is constantly on the lookout for an open teammate.
Fox kicks to Temple. And there's the pass to Hield. The wide open look here for Fox. No good on the three. Warriors leading by 8. Durant just inside the line. Second chance shot, and it's Ingram missing.
He's fighting it in this quarter. Hasn't been able to get into any sort of groove.
Healed from outside. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Boy, his marksmanship has been unbelievable this quarter, and they're still down.
McGee, the pass to Curry. Durant for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 5 this night.
I'll tell you, don't let Kevin Durant start to percolate from outside that arc, because you're going to be in for a tough night.
This year, dishes to Heel. It fails to fall, now shooting just a little better than 50%, 5 for 9. Here's Curry, and Curry with the stuff.
How about the incredible floor awareness from Kevin Durant? Such a sense for when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento.
Boy, think about last season for Kevin Durant, guys. He was putting up yet another MVP-type season before that knee injury made him miss extended time. But then he comes back, and he's the MVP of the NBA Finals. I think he'd make that trade, guys.
Bell is checked in for Golden State. Ingram with the steal. And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Ingram. And 11 points for Kevin Durant.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
And for Durant last season was filled with so much scrutiny for his decision to leave Oklahoma City, go to Golden State. Still, he was having an elite year with his offense before that knee issue.
Well, there's so much talk about where Kevin Durant chose to play that people tended to forget a few things. This is one of the most dangerous and consistent scorers we've ever seen in the NBA. And he will find a way to blend his skill in with any team.
This year, kicks to Temple. To the paint, here's Koufos. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Durant, the pass to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And they're just dominating on both ends, and it's reflected now in the score.
Oh, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling in sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
This year, dishes to Fox. Clock at 6. Curry brings the double. Durant with the steal. And pushing up is Golden State Warriors again in transition. And Labissiere sends it back.
You have to be cautious when Labissiere is in the area. Those shot blocking skills are superb.
Here's Ingram. Curry trying to break free. And it goes through once again. Nice hit there from Ingram.
Ooh, with a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
The Kings trail by 19. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Doris, as we know, you were born in New York, grew up in New Jersey, lots of basketball talent in those areas. Who were some local players who influenced you early on?
Well, 1983 is the year the Philadelphia 76ers won the NBA championship, and that team was the epitome of cool, Kevin, right? You had the masterful doctor, the power of Moses Malone, but you know who I tried to emulate? Mo Cheeks.
No kidding.
Yeah, the steady, heady point guard who could make big shots and come up with a timely steal. I couldn't be the doctor. I couldn't fly like the doc, so Mo Cheeks is my guy.
And Curry has it in the corner. Fires from deep. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. 17 points for Steph Curry.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
1:56 left to play in the third. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Number 1, Steph Curry.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
1:52 left in the third. Dishes it to Bell. He kicks to Ingram. Outside Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. No good with the triple attempt from Ingram. Sacramento's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Fox with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's the screen. Fox kicks to Hield. 6 to shoot. Pass to Kufis. Looking to end the drought. The shot, no good. Nice D from Ingram. Warriors leading by 22. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Bell's got his first basket of the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Kufis the pass to Fox. The dish to Labissiere. Ingram comes with the double team. Labissiere, no good.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Greg, I think this other team is just in a zone right now. They're clicking on the offensive end, and the defense starting to look frustrated.
Fox kicks to Hield, fires from 14. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Boy, too much of a cushion given to him on that jump shot. That's a big-time no-no.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Bell kicks to Curry. To the middle, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. That's a 2 from Hield. Again, Hield missing. Outside Curry. It could go. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to see.
Unbelievable turn of events. He knew it was good from the moment it left his hand.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. As we get going here in the fourth quarter, the final quarter of play can change everything. And the Kings shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Carter outside of the 3 with Labissiere down at power forward. Mason is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Giles in at center. Labissiere in the corner, just 5 on the clock. Carter inside the three-point line. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Livingston dishes to Ingram. No good on the triple. Sacramento's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. The Warriors shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert. So there's a new procedure for choosing starters in the All-Star game, Doris. Fans account for 50% of the vote, as you know. Players 25%, media 25%. What do you think of that?
I love that the fans have a vote. I would like to see the percentages changed in this way. I would like players, the peers, to have 50% weight. Give the media and fans 25% each. So just swap it so that the peers are dictating the outcome of the All-Star.
Or even if you just had maybe 2 players from each team, guys with some respect and some nice perspective to fill that role you're talking about.
That's a great point. You pick your leaders from your group, and they cast the vote. Perfect.
Both free throws good from Ingram. Here's Sacramento now. Mason kicks to Cauley-Stein.
Wow.
Outside jumper. Back to Cauley-Stein. Over West. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And one of the side effects of the Cousins trade was it did open up more playing time for Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, immediately he was able to step in and fill those minutes and became a much larger part of their offense.
Here's Ingram. No good. Shot missing. And the Kings going the other way now. Carter with it. Out guarded by Ingram. Passes it to Mason. Feeds it to Cauley-Stein. To the inside. It's stolen by Livingston. And it's the Warriors on the break. Cook's got the ball. And there's West. That good on the assist from Cook.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
Well, typically speaking, transition points are high percentage looks. Get out and go. That's their philosophy.
Mason, the pass to Carter. Over Bell. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Warriors have gone 1-3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Now here's Livingston. D right on him. And here is Ingram. Livingston dishes to West. Over Cauley Stein. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. West has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And West, a knockdown mid-range shooter. You just assume it's going in whenever it leaves his hands.
Now Mason, they set the pick. Clock at 6. And Carter has it in the corner. Puts up a 3. Here's Giles, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
That's a nice play. You have to read and react in an instant to have success on the offensive glass.
Doris, we know coaches need to win to keep their jobs. However, they need great players to win, which falls on the shoulders of a general manager. So why are more coaches fired for poor team performance than GMs, you think?
You know, I think what's fascinating to me, and this is a supposition I've heard other broadcasters talk about, which I believe should be instituted. Instead of just showing the coach's record on national broadcast, why don't we include the record of the GM? Because the coaches are not ultimately responsible unless they're responsible for both jobs, which we do see on occasion. But to me, the general manager has a significant role to the win-loss record, and both should be included.
And maybe when the owner says, hey, I'll pick the coach, it doesn't affect you. But if you pick the coach, you're tied with that coach. You're joined at the hip.
Great point. Great point.
Ingram with it, and it's Carter picking him up. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Doris, for you in evaluating how good a player was over his career. You can look at analytics, statistics, whatever avenue you want to take. How important are the rings, the championships in that equation for you?
You know, I know there is some conversation that's saying if you don't have a ring, your career wasn't great. I would say this to you. Karl Malone and John Stockton are in no way diminished in terms of their Hall of Fame credentials simply because they lacked a ring. Sometimes it's the era within which you're operating. Michael Jordan was the greatest player of his generation. Some would say the greatest player of all time. I would say that Karl Malone and John Stockton, unfortunately, were at their peak, in the peak of maybe the greatest player, Michael Jordan. So in no way is someone like Patrick Ewing diminished in terms of his stature and greatness simply because the Knicks were never able to break through. I don't buy that argument.
You frame that so well. Cook kicks to Ingram. Drains the three-pointer. Ingram's got 50 points.
Boy, this guy has had a major impact on this game. The scoring he has done has propelled them to this lead.
Cauley Stein with it. West picks him up inside. That's good from Shumpert on the assist from Cauley Stein.
Oh, you love to see Shumpert get down and dirty underneath, finding ways to score inside. Such a scrappy player.
And the shot goes in. 8 points for David West.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Mason kicks to Carter. Here's the screen. On the wing, Shumpert. Cauley Stein with the screen for Shumpert. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And Willie Cauley Stein gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Cook, the pass to Ingram. Misses the 3. For Sacramento, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Ingram comes with the double team. Sacramento moving it around. Cauley Stein, a screen. And it's sent back by West. They get it back, and they'll keep possession. The Warriors have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Kicks to Ingram. Stolen by Mason. And now Mason running the floor all by himself. It's blocked, and they get it back. The first free throw is good. Jackson, he's checked in for Iman Shumpert.
He should get more
That's
PT.
also good. So he hits both free throws. And Doris, in the collective bargaining agreement, great news for retired players. Health insurance options, pensions will increase, tuition reimbursement fund. What does that mean to these players who gave everything they had for this great game?
You know what I love about this, Kevin? I think each of us stands on the shoulders of the people who came before us, right? Everybody is the product of all the experience that came before. So
Yes.
you think back to some of the ages that shaped the NBA, the Bill Russell Celtics, the Jerry West Lakers, and then go on through the generations. It's important we acknowledge their contributions. I absolutely love what this CBA has afforded these retired players.
And I think the NBA actually has taken a lead in that among all of the national sports.
You know what, Kevin? I think the NBA, because of their great leadership, they're always opportunistic to say, how can we make it better for our players? How can we make it better for the fans?
And other leagues are following. Well said, Bruce.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Sacramento's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. There's a good screen.
Wow.
Goes to Giles. Mason with it. And Carter now, top of the key. 4 on the shot clock. There's Jackson with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Iguodala kicks to Ingram. And the first one at the line is good. Sacramento making a switch here. Randolph is checked in, so he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Doris, much to the chagrin of basketball purists, we're seeing the near extinction of the mid-range game. Is there a way to reverse this trend?
Kevin, I don't know that we're seeing the extinction of it, and I would point directly to the finals MVP, Kevin Durant, because if you look at some of his success, it is directly in the mid-range. Russell Westbrook has some effect in the mid-range. I mean, listen, certainly the priority is on layup and 3, but I don't think we've seen the extinction of the mid-range. I think this is a cyclical type of situation in the NBA, very much the way we've gone away from a low post center. Would a player that's a next level, next generation kind of player change our thinking about that? Let's see. The game is always in a constant state of evolution.
Pass to Giles over West. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Ingram dishes to West. Back to Ingram. Lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by West. Ingram's got 57 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Mason kicks to Carter. There's a screen. He feeds it to Mason. Fires the 3. Rebounded by McGee. Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. And that one's good. Ingram.
Another triple. And that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
Randolph, a screen on West. Carter with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Randolph sets a screen for Carter. To stop the run, McGee with the block.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Ingram passes to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Just relentless. Really impressed with how they've been able to maintain that focus.
I think it's obvious, Greg. They want this win. They're showing no let up in their attack right now.
Randolph sets a screen for Carter. Count that bucket. The Warriors have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. And that one's good. Ingram.
Boy, nice team basketball being played right there. You see the open man, and you deliver the ball right away.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting 40% in the 4th. The feed to Mason. He dishes it to Jackson. Down low, stolen by McGee. Here's Ingram, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul that goes against Sacramento. Of course, we've seen a number of aging players really change their bodies through better nutrition and improved fitness conditioning. Do you think we'll see more guys even extending it further, playing into their 40s in the NBA?
Well, how great would it be to see LeBron James play into his 40s? You look at a guy in the NFL, a much more physically demanding game in terms just of the hitting that's done in the game. Tom Brady approaching his 40th year. Incredible. And LeBron James is the player I point to. There's a guy 6'8", 200 and whatever he is, probably 65 pounds, who every single day puts time into the process of keeping his body healthy. It's great. His greatness has been sustained, but he pays a price to get there, Kevin.
And Doris, you can change your body and you can change your game too as you grow old.
That's a great point. Think about how much of a low post scorer Kobe Bryant became later on in his career, because the elevation, his ability to elevate, so different.
Great example.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And here's Golden State. They're on a 19-5 run here. The pass to McGee, stripped it away. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Temple, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Temple. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Here's Ingram. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Well, we call that crowding the shooter, right? You don't give up an inch. It's just perfect defense.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away.
Well, that basket must have looked as big as a rain barrel tonight. How did you keep that offensive flow going all game?
DA, are you rolling? Is the camera on? Good, because this is important. I'm the best player in the league. Now, I know the media is often scared to say it, so I'll say it for them. I'm the best. And if you don't believe me at this point, then do me a favor. Get in your pajamas, lean back into that beanbag chair, and watch this game tape on repeat until you understand what greatness looks like. It looks like, DJ, it's that simple.
Beanbags are not good for my back, so no thank you. Congratulations, though. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific...
You ready for this?
I think so. I've been watching films, getting ready for defensive prep. I mean, it's going to be a lot of looks all these games in a row, but I think I'll be all right.
That's good and all, but this road trip here is the biggest video game tournament of the year. You got your hookups?
Oh, yeah.
How many controllers you got?
4.
Nice. I haven't lost one of these tournaments yet, so let's not lose this one either.
Hey, the only thing he takes more serious in the real game is his video games.
Man, my whole life's a video game. Literally.
DJ, you are up in 5. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All I'm saying is if it's a foul on me in the beginning, then it's a foul on them too.
This is a
They
disaster.
target me. I'm prejudged. Take a look. I got a target on my back the size of a tank.
You might need to go
If
in.
any one of these other so-called all-stars did the same thing, no one would even blink. Oh, but when Shammy does it, it's a big deal.
Thank you. Thanks. That is enough for now. We will have DJ up here in just a few minutes.
I think it went well.
Oh, we are getting shredded on social. His rant is trending already. Look, Shammy calls game rigged.
Hey, I'm trending? Hey,
Stop!
man, that's what's up.
Stop! Stop! You are going to draft a statement for him saying, I misspoke. I am deeply apologetic for the wildly inappropriate statements I made.
Like many competitors, I am fiercely competitive, protective of my team.
Good.
Hey, let me add something.
No! No, and the league is probably going to fine you for this. What? You're going to go home. You're going to stay off your phone except to post the statement that Charlie's going to send you. You're not going to check...
If you want, I could pass my hat around the locker room. For the fines? Alright, serious question. Do you have PayPal?
Hey, you're still a rookie. Don't roast me.
He's right. We're going to talk about this.
Smells like barbecue.
Play, win, repeat. Is that just how it goes now, DJ? It seems like you guys can't lose.
Yo, you got that partially correct, all right? It's play, win, celebrate, and then repeat. You know, people say winning isn't easy. I beg to differ. It's more like losing is tough because we don't know how to do it. You feel me? Hey, write that down.
Well, DJ, that's one more in the win column for you guys. How long do you think this streak can last?
Honestly, I think it could go the rest of the year. I mean, who do you really see beating us?
Well, there
That's
are
a rhetorical question. Please do not answer that. I just meant to say that this is the beginning of the streak, all right? And we intend on boring y'all with the amount of games that we win by the time it's over. You feel me?
Okay, Ladee. Jay.
Short and sweet.
Yep, said what I need to say. Didn't feel like blabbering on.
Oh, you got places to be.
Oh, you know it.
Hey, that man Sham went off. Shout out to my viewers, man. Y'all stay blessed.